to TWF Impact. I am Michael Cole, here with Edward Collins and Madison Rain. And today on Impact, or Strike or Hit, we have here, we don't know who we're going to have on the show, but we know one thing, we're going to have Jesus the Christ on the show, or Jesus the Healer on the show, Michael Cole says. Well, it's that time of year when we all start thinking about, it's that time of year when it comes time for Jesus' birthday. And we know that between November and December is a big time when you start seeing Jesus and Santa everywhere. Well, hopefully we would see Santa and Jesus together. That will happen too. So we know Jesus Christ is going to be here today, Edward Collins says. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Madison Rain said. Jesus has done a lot for us living beings. Being the Son of God, giving us forever life, healing folks of their sicknesses, healing folks of their health hang-ups, teaching folks how to be good, and dying for our sins. But he doesn't do a whole lot when it comes to wrestling. Most wrestling businesses, Madison Rain said, don't even do it. Well, I'm Jesus the Christ, or Jesus the Healer, whatever you call me. I'm the Son of God. And I want to let everyone know that Yule is coming up next month. So you're going to see me, since it's my birthday and all. And you're going to see Santa Claus and myself all over the TWF between November until December. Now, I have come today since Santa Claus, or Holy Fellow Nicholas, was here yesterday talking about the true meaning of Yule. Now, over the years, a lot of folks have had this fight over who Yule is truly behind. Well, Yule is my birthday. Even though a lot of folks have a fight over when I was actually born, it is the time of year that we onlook my birthday. Now, Santa Claus or Holy Fellow Nicholas or whatever you want to call him, he works for God, he works for me. He brings the goodness, he brings the happiness and the glee of my birthday, for my birthday. He sets everything up. He gets my birthday ready. But at the end of the day, it's my birthday. He knows it. And he's giving out those gifts as a way to let everyone know that God gave me as a gift to all you mankind and womankind out there. To those who believe in me, to those who do not believe in me. And, whoa, here is Sami Zayn now. Jesus, I just want to say I onlook you for a lot of things. And I worship you. But a lot of folks out there would wonder, you don't really do a whole lot when it comes to wrestling. I mean, we got Santa Claus or Holy Fellow Nicholas or whatever you want to call him. You can do a whole lot with him. But you don't really do a lot in wrestling. Unless you count the time that John Morrison wrestled as you in some small wrestling business somewhere that no one knows the name of. And unless you count the time on NWA Power where Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus was singing a song about you. But beyond that, they don't really put you in wrestling. And my guess is that a lot of folks would bitch. Oh, I just saw some wrestler come out as Jesus and some heel wrestler came out and gave him shit. Or I saw some wrestler come out as Jesus and some good wrestler say how he onlooked and worshiped Jesus. It's like, oh, we don't want to piss off we don't want to make anyone from other worships mad. Well, first off, I don't really think they cared, I mean, come on, when you think of it, folks are already irked by stuff anyway. But the way I look at it is, you did take, you are truly mad at Santa Claus for taking your birthday, for taking Yule away from you. I'm going to stop you right there, Samuel. Santa Claus did not take my birthday from me. Santa Claus is only a heavenly gift giver. He works for God, he works for me. He brings the happiness, the glee of my birthday. He brings my teachings to folks all the time and brings the happiness and glee of me on my birthday. Those gifts that he gives out under the Yule tree, those are like the gifts that God get when the wise men gave to me when I was born. The same way that God gave me to you all as a gift. And when I was alive, I talked about showing kindness to others, showing love to others, forgiving others who wronged you, and others forgiving you when you have wronged, and you forgiving them when they've wronged you, and they forgiving you when you wronged them. I did not, so I do not have anything to do with hate. Hate is something in our lives that we have to get out. Oh, I bet you that you might talk a lot. Hey, Samuel, or Sammy Zane, or Sammy Whammy, whatever the fuck you want to be called. Jesus might not be a wrestler. He might not be a fighter. But I know I'm a wrestler and I'm a fighter. Oh, Ashley Williams. You lose so many fights, Sami Zayn said. Not even funny. Hey, Jesus, you want to know? This guy loses fights all the time. He lost to Brock Lesnar, to Randy Orton, to Bray Wyatt. He's going to lose to me. Yeah. I am so happy I'm no longer a matchmaker anymore, Ashley Williams says. Or I could not hit you and knock you the fuck down. You know, at the end of the day, I truly really don't want to have anything to do with your fucking ass. Your fucking butt. Now forgive me, Jesus. Alright? But sometimes you do gotta fight. Sometimes you do have to do it. Wow. That might be true, Jesus says. Sometimes you have no choose but to fight. But at the end of the day, you choose not to fight. Because at the end of the day, fighting doesn't really help anything. Well, don't forgive me, Jesus. But Diva Talk says, the way I look at it, can I actually have any room? No one can see me. Fuck. Anyway, today we're going to see Sami Zayn and Ashley Williams fight here on Impact or Striker Hit. You might want to... leave now. Yeah, you might have to. Oh. Oh. Alright. You might want to leave the ring now. Well, Jesus out of the ring now, Michael Cole says. And Ashley Williams and Sami Zayn are the only two in the ring now. Michael Cole says. You alright? Oh, I'm alright, Edward Collins said. Blame it on wakefulness. Blame it on one of those stands I gotta stand on. But I tell you one thing, Madison Rain said. We don't even know if Sami Zayn's Allegheny Earldom winnings is on the line. Well, we don't know. Well, I guess it is on the line. This is for Madison Rain, so we don't even know if his Allegheny Earldom winnings is on the line or not. Well, this is for the TWF Allegheny Earldom winnings. First, he is Ashley Williams, and he is a TWF Allegheny Earldom winner, Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn seeked to groove a kick down Ashley Williams out of nowhere to get a fast win, Michael Cole says. But, you know, he was shameful what he said to Jesus, how he behaved in front of Jesus. That was shameful, Michael Cole says. And a suplex and a body slam. Oh, yes, it was, Edward Collins said. Sami Zayn always has to make it about him, or he always has to start some kind of always got to start some kind of mishap. You know, with someone out there, Edward Collins said. Well, Sami Zayn just tells the truth, Madison Rayne said, that Jesus should truly be irked at Santa Claus, or mad at Santa Claus, for taking his birthday away from him, from taking Yo away from him. And threw the kick to Ashley Williams. And then threw him outside. Ashley, Madison Rayne said, I'm going to tell you right now, Michael Cole said, Ashley, I'll tell you right now, Santa Claus or Holy Fellow Nicholas did not take you away from Jesus the Healer. Michael Cole says, Ashley Williams Stunner. That's right, Edward Collins said. So stop making up stuff and stop saying shit that you know is not true. Stop seeking to make a fight between Santa and Jesus. And a body slam. Ashley Williams got his foot caught in the rope somehow when he did that body slam. And Ashley Williams threw a kick by Sami Zayn. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, and still the TWF Allegheny Earldom winner, Sami Zayn. Now Sami Zayn is still the TWF Allegheny Earldom winner, beating Ashley Williams here on Impact, or Strike or Hit, Michael Cole says. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Edward Collins said. Sami Zayn won a good fight again by beating Ashley Williams, but the way he behaved, what he said about Jesus and Santa and all that stuff was just sad. Edward Collins said, you know it's true, Madison Rayne says. You know, Jesus is never going to come out and say, that Holy Fellow Nicholas took you away from him, took his birthday away from him. He'll never say that. Just like Ashley Williams will never be the Allegheny Earldom winner. Well, also I want to let you know, that's your thought and that's your belief, Madison Rayne. But at the end of the day, Michael Cole said, Ashley Williams, I believe, will be, or can be, or would make a good Allegheny Earldom winner instead of Sami Zayn. Well, that's your thought and belief, Michael Cole says. Well, that's your thought and belief, and I also stand with you, Michael Cole. I think that Ashley Williams should have beaten Sami Zayn, Edward Collins said. Well, we also want to let you know that the team has already been picked out. The Kurt Angle's team, being Ronda Rousey and Godzilla and Ricochet and Buzz Lightyear and Aladdin, also happened to meet the team of AJ Styles, Evil Kaiser Zerg, and also Sheldon Benjamin, and also Jafar, and Sonya Deville, if we know where she's at. That is the team that's been picked out. So at the end of the day, wait a minute. Yeah, and I guess you can throw in Destroyer in. Then there you go for Diva Talk's team. So at the end of the day, that is the team that we're going to have for the Survivor Series, or the Liv Saga, or whatever you want to call it. And I understand that Gene Okerlund is now going to speak with Sami Zayn and figure out how he's behaving like. Well, actually, no, Yes, Michael Cole, I'm going to be talking with Sami Zayn here after he beat Ashley Williams here. And all the shameful things he said to Jesus earlier today, too. First off, alright, Sami Zayn, you are still the Allegheny Earldom winner. You beat Ashley Williams, and all those shameful things you said. They're not shameful things, Gene Okerlund. There's truth to it. Jesus had Yule first, and Santa took Yule from Jesus. 2, Jesus isn't going to ever come out and say that Santa took Yule from his birthday from him. 3, I just beat Ashley Williams. You know, that unstoppable man that everybody kept saying was so bold and fearless on Evil Dead and everything. Well, I beat him. So, Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt don't be the only ones that have beaten him. Now they can put Sami Zayn's name on that list. Well, Sami Zayn, it might be true you did beat Ashley Williams here on Impact, but the things you said about Jesus and about Santa, that was truly not true. Are you seeking to trying to start something between Santa and Jesus? No, I'm only telling the truth. You know? And I will go out of my way to show the truth, because I am a man of truth. That's why I am the Allegheny Earldom winner, Gene Okerlund. And I will be the Allegheny Earldom winner for some time to come. You know, at the end of the day, it took a true man like me. I knew I was going in. And I want to ask you something. Why am I not on the Survivor Series of the Liv Saga team? I don't know why, Sami Zayn. May you didn't make the cut, Gene Okerlund says. May it's the way you behave and whatever. I don't know. I don't understand it. How can I not be on the team? You know, I'm a good teammate. I don't know why I'm not on it, and I'm going to seek out why I'm not. Well, that was my talk with Sami Zayn. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with Sami Zayn here on Impact, Strike or Hit. Since impact is a Latin borrowed word, the English word would be strike and hit, Michael Cole says. Well, you are right about that, Edward Collins says. That is true. Yes, it is, Mass and Rain said. And I know we're going to have the Firefly Funhouse is going to start up next too. And Bray Wyatt is going to tell us why the Fiend's doing what he's doing. We're so glad that you're our friend, and this is a friendship that will never ever end. Whoa, Jolly Wally, welcome to another following of the Firefly Funhouse. I'm sad I couldn't do it on Monday Night Raw because we went way over time. But before we go, I want to tell you why I going after Randy Orton. See, Randy Orton at one time was a follower of the Wyattkin, like Luke Harper and Eric Rowan and Daniel Bryan and Braun Strowman and Randy Orton and Matt Hardy and now Alexa Bliss. Well, Randy Orton, he burned the house down. The house that Sister Abigail lived in. But at the end of the day, I let it go. But the Fiend, he doesn't let shit go. Oh, that's right, Bray. The Fiend doesn't let shit go. Unlike all the other Bray Wyatt Southwoods out there, the Fiend doesn't let anything go. But you should never fear the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, because his only job is to shield those who bring harm to the Firefly Funhouse and everyone else. And keep in mind, Bray, you built this out of the ashes of the old house. You're right about that. You're right about that, Alexa. You're right, Alexis. I did craft this out of the burned ashes of the house that Randy Orton burned up many years ago. So Randy Orton, I'm coming. The Fiend Bray Wyatt, he's coming for the TWF heavyweight winnings. You're right. And I wouldn't want to be you, Randy Orton, when he gets you. You can behave like you're bold and fearless, but at the end of the day, he's going to beat you. And then what's going to happen? Bray? Well, Alexis, how about we have the Fiend tell him? I'm going to harm you bad, Randy Orton. And then I'll be TWF heavyweight winner. Let me in. Oh, well, that's all the time we got here for the Flyer 5 Funhouse. See you again. Bye. We're so happy that we're friends, and this is a friendship that will never ever end. Doo-doo. Well, it looks like it is all the time we got here for TWF Impact or Striker Hit. I'm Michael Cole for Edward Collins and Madison Rain. We hope you like Impact, and we'll see you tomorrow.